What's good?
For what?
Happy Thursday.
For
What's
what?
up, y'all? How y'all feeling today?
How y'all feeling? As promised, we are in a different location. We are doing our podcast live on spot. So, vibe with us.
Fuck with us. Fuck with us.
It's honestly like simple as that. And
yeah, it's going to be a very intimate setting.
yeah, honestly. So, all right. Should we start this thing?
Yeah.
All right, we're just
Let's
gonna
get it in.
gonna start
Let's
recording.
get it
You know
in.
what I'm saying?
Say no more.
Say no more. Okay. Turn the Wi-Fi off. All right. So, what's going on?
How you doing? What's up? What's up?
Peace. All right, so what the fuck is good? Welcome to another episode of Street Talk, Real Talk. This is the wow, that's weird. This is I don't know what I was about to try to do, but this is the Captain Cam,
And this is Cruiser Kells, baby.
and we are coming live from what we like to call Mother Green. We'll get into all that Gucci, get you yaya nasty. But if you hear leaves, if you hear air, it's because we're actually live in nature. We are on a trail, just vibing. And yeah, so today's topic is, well, never mind that. How was your Thursday?
Hey, my Thursday was good. I actually began my Thursday with coming on a walk here in the morning.
Hey.
You know, getting my energy right for the day, and it was dope. I had a good time, and I'm happy to be back here to be going live because I love this place. I just love being outdoors.
Not for real.
Fact.
And it was so nice out today. I was like,
Right? I just had to.
honestly,
But-
you just got to.
How about you, cool kid?
I mean, my Thursday was breezy. I've been like tired, you know what I'm saying? Putting in work for the late nights, early mornings. But I will say this morning I woke up because I haven't done a session this week at my ancestral altar.
Yeah.
So I was like, let me just go ahead and say good morning. So I just like lit my candle, just say good morning, thank you, stay with me through this process, and so that was like a little different thing that I've never done before. But I was like, I'm gonna try it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, something nice and casual.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's called Screen Limit. Alright, so the new iPhones, they have this update. It's called Screen Limit. So you can screen limit. So you can limit how long you're like on your phone, on social media. So I give myself 2 hours to be on social media.
Oh,
I feel like I spend too much time on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Fact.
So that's what that is. It might go out again.
Okay, nice and
It's all
disciplined.
good. Yeah, try
Alright.
it.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying?
So check it. Today's topic is the metaphysical.
The metaphysical. What the fuck is that?
Right? Well, I mean, what the fuck is the metaphysical is? I don't like physics, so what the fuck is metaphysics?
Exactly.
But hold up. Pause real quick.
Skirt.
Take a breather. And let us tell you something. So by metaphysics, we mean shit that's beyond the physical day-to-day.
Yes.
Shit that's beyond the consciousness.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? We're about to dive into the subconscious, the spiritual realm, the whatever you want to call it, the ghost spirits.
You know what I'm saying? And that's our philosophical cheers for today. So I actually looked up the definition of metaphysics because I was like, you know what I'm saying? Let me just look this John up so I can have a better definition. So exactly how you said it, it's about, beyond the existence. Well, matter of fact, I'll just read what I wrote down. So, as defined by Merriam-Webster, which we don't even know we can trust his ass.
But citations.
You know what I'm saying? With citations and shit. So the metaphysics is defined as a division of philosophy concerned with the fundamental nature of reality and being, which includes ontology. And ontology is the nature of being or existence. Cosmology, that's the nature of the universe, and astronomy. And then epistemology.
The study of knowledge.
Exactly. Is it the limits and validity? What do you know? What don't you know? Is it factual? You know what I'm saying? What you know?
Right.
So that's the actual definition of the metaphysics. But like, what does that mean to you?
Yeah, I'm about to say, how do we incorporate that in our lives? So, for me, Can inspired me to do an ancestral altar although I had a picture and like I look at it and set my attention with like, you know, it's of my mom. My mom passed away about 3 years ago, so I have this picture on my desk. And recently I've been starting to build up a connection, you know, go to it, have her in thought and be like, you know, Mom, just talking to her, like, you know, watch her guide me, you know, send me some knowledge, you get what I'm saying? And it's sent like to build that connection is actually simple, and to know that that connection is not just with that individual or whatever entity you're trying to reach out to, but with the spiritual realm altogether.
Word.
To even take notice in it shines light on, you know, other things. But yeah, she's been deceased for about 3 years, and it's just now that I'm feeling a more personal, intimate connection with her since her passing, and I think that's beautiful because
Honestly.
it's been a while, and I used to have these thoughts in my mind like I don't want to forget about her, because it be times like, damn, I don't really think about my mom like I used to, and we were really close, so it's like I don't want to forget about her, you get what I'm saying? But
Right.
actually now taking into consideration that she's just not here in the physical, but she still is with me spiritual, you know, like some of her is in me, goddamn.
Right, hey, literally,
So
like
it's, you know, you just have to keep that in mind. Like, it's all connected. You're not separate from anything.
honestly,
From anything.
honestly.
But how about you?
How about me? Yeah, I mean, what's the word I'm looking for? My, I guess claims to fame in this category is my ancestral altar too, because, and like you said, well, actually, I wanted to ask, do you feel like you feel closer to your mom now versus before when you did the altar?
Yeah.
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 All right. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel the same. So my ancestral altar, which let me just back that whole thing up, because I had never done nothing like this before. This is my first go around. So matter of fact, it all started because I was just having a time. I was like, yo, I hit up my man Sabine. I was like, bruh, I don't know what the hell is going on in my life, but I just like, I can't get it right. Like, I need some guidance or something. Well, she was like, oh, like, just set up an ancestral altar. And I was like, bitch, what the fuck? Like, I ain't never done no shit like that before. So, you know, she took me to her room. She showed me hers. She showed me, like, what she does with her thing. We went out to the Botanica, because there's a Botanica by my house. And it's just filled with, like, spiritual things, like candles and oils. And you actually really like this store. It's literally down the street from my house. But anyway, we went to the store. We got some things. I got a white candle. I got some Florida water. Got something to represent like the 4 elements. So you need earth, water, fire, and air. So I keep like some sage on my things and like a few of my favorite things. I bring offerings. But anyway, so I set up this altar. And I just used it to talk to my grandfather. But I also didn't want to limit it to just talking to my grandfather. Because I was like, yo, I know that those that came before me, I feel like all of my talents come from that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, yo, can you please help me cultivate these gifts? Because, like, I don't know what the fuck to do with them. So, yeah, I love it, honestly. I've never felt so spiritually inclined before I did my ancestral altar. So I'm definitely grateful that Sabine just brought that shit up to me. Because otherwise, I don't know how in tune I would be, like, with anything, honestly.
Facts.
So, yeah.
And before I did the ancestral altar, I was using healing stones. So my friend Christiana Young, well, I don't know why I just said her whole name like that, but
I didn't know.
Christy, shout out to you.
Shout out to you.
So she gave me these stones as a present. Now I have this stone. This is green avitrine.
Okay.
So it's good for your heart, to ease like negativity from the heart and like emotional balance. That's what it's good for. And so I carry stones, but I was still learning about the stones in general and how to use them, and you know. But she gave me a whole box full of stones. It came with 12, and here they go. I got them right here with me.
Go ahead.
So she gave me these, right? And I was like, what the hell am I supposed to do with these? Like, I was happy because, you know, they're crystal healing. So I'm like,
right,
oh my
like,
gosh.
these are great. These are cute.
But it's like, damn, they're not in accessory form where I could wear them as an outfit. Because, you know, I like to dress and stuff. And I was like, damn, what the hell should I do with these? So then my friend Tiff, she did it where, like, you throw out a stone. You have to make a circle. Throw out a stone in a circle, and then whatever one comes to you the closest, that's the one you need the most, right? So I was like, okay.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that's a vibe.
I was like, okay, let me put my own flavor to it. So instead of doing that, I just shake them in a box. And I asked my question and my intention. At first, I didn't ask the question. I just shake them up and see what I get without looking at them.
Right.
But then I started asking a question and then shaking them up, you know, clearing my mind while I'm doing this, you know, being genuine with it. And I would get a stone. And it's like every time I ask a question, and mind you, when you ask these questions, when talking to the universe, you know, making this connection, you have to be clear and distinct in what you want.
Be direct.
Because the universe is very giving. And it will give you what you want. So you have to be pure and clear, distinct, and genuine in asking. Because if you're not, then the shit you want to get is going to be all over the place. It's going to match your energy. So I ask a question, and is the stone I get, it always resonates. So when I get a stone, I look it up, see what it means, like how does it help you, and it always resonates with some shit I got going on. And I'm like, this shit is crazy.
Yeah,
this shit is crazy. Even yesterday.
You did one yesterday?
Yeah, I do one every day.
Okay.
Even yesterday, right? I was like, you know what? Let me work with the box. Let me reach out to my soul real quick. And I looked at my phone before then, and it was 11:11. And if you don't know, 11:11 is pretty fucking important out here.
It's very important.
Okay.
Yes.
So give us a definition of 11:11.
All right. So 11:11. This is from Imani. She gave me this. She told me this actually. But 11:11 means there is a presence or a significance of an angelic presence in your life. So you should definitely pay attention to what you're doing at that hour when 11:11 comes around, because it could be somebody very angelic in your life, might be trying to get your attention, might be trying to tell you something. And yeah, just stay woke. But 11:11 is a good thing. You can make wishes, but it also means that there's a valuable presence in your life.
Yeah. And you know what? And I'm going to say there's one thing about connecting with the spiritual realm is that you have to understand that we are spiritual. Like, everything is spiritual. You get what I'm saying? We all take up this space. We all have this purpose, this energy flowing within everything. Nothing is excluded.
Yes, we're here and there.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
And you gotta understand, like, it's very intimate. It's personal. It's not something like someone's just gonna write a book or show you something. Like, it's going to be signs that resonate with your shit that you pick up through your intuition. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's how you connect with the spiritual realm. So, like, don't take anything lightly. You know, always
take it personal.
You know, always find the connection, because everything is connected. You get what I'm saying? Everything is connected. So definitely tap into your spirituality, baby. You got it. You got this.
You got this.
And the best part about it, it's no right or wrong. You're doing you.
Yes,
just
literally.
You.
Yo, when I say my ancestral altar is pimped out, like, this shit is pimped out. Like, you ain't never seen. Matter of fact, I don't even mind sharing my ancestral altar with y'all. We will post the pictures. It ain't no problem. But you can honestly, with your spirituality, like you said, take it serious. Make sure your intentions are good, but add your own swag, of course. Everybody does their things differently, but you gotta keep your swag in it. You gotta make it personal.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Should we do something right now?
Actually, yes. So we about to go live with the stone box.
Live from the
this
stone
is serious.
box.
Like,
this is not a fire drill.
This is not a game. Like, bruh. It's all connected. Like, oh, and actually, I got some affirmations that I wrote that I plan on burning to, you know, send to the universe, and, you know, for manifestation. You dig?
Yeah.
So, okay, Cam. So you're gonna do this nice thing.
All right. So what you want me to do? So you want me to
So, how I do it is I ask a question, clear, distinct, and then you want to shake up the box. Do it as many times as you feel as though you need to.
Okay.
Stop when you feel ready to, and you open it and you pick the first one that you touch. The first one that you touch.
Do you blindly?
Blindly.
All right. Because I was gonna ask like, how the fuck do you?
Yeah, blindly.
All right. Let me think about what I'm trying to get into right now.
Some little.
Yeah, thank you. At least all of that. Okay, so, and I'll ask my question out loud. What amazing stone box, can I use to guide me to financial freedom and stability? And that's my question. So, shaking. It's a shake tank. It's a shake song. Shake it. Shake it, shake it. Shake it. Shake it. Alright, Alright, so I'm blindly selecting. I push this?
Oh.
I can do this. Flip. Alright, so first stone I touch is this one. So I'm gonna open my eyes, and this is hematite?
Yeah.
Alright, so it says this offers subtle energy and protection and balance. Promotes power for healing, clarity, and awareness. And I will absolutely take me, because that kind of means that I must be close and I'm just not really aware of what else I need to do. So, thank you, Stonebox. Yeah, hematite? Okay. Alright.
Yeah.
I'm working with hematite. Oh, let me show the folks. Gotta show the folks.
Oh, yes.
Beautiful thing. Alright.
I wonder what chakra do that deal with. Yeah, this shit gets deep.
deep.
Yeah, this gets deep. And you know what? It's funny because I did it before coming on the show, and I just asked, to myself, what stone do I need right now? And I got rose quartz.
Okay.
So this is a stone for love, and yeah, it's right here. So most popular stone employed for attracting and keeping love, compassion, and peace.
Okay.
I was like, oh, this is cool, because I was just thinking not too long ago, like, wow, I don't really get this stone as much, but I mean, hey, that's cool.
Hey, something different.
And then my cousin called,
Dang.
and he was like, have you spoke to Rose? I was like,
Rose quartz? Okay, so. Oh, your turn.
oh, my turn? Oh, all right.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I kind of wrote down something about clear quartz, but I actually regularly wear a stone as well, and the one that I wear is clear quartz. Shout out to Imani, thank you. Clear quartz, I'm using this to manifest financial stability, freedom, and to stay balanced during retrograde. So yeah, definitely trying to maintain the energy inside. I'm telling you, get you some crystals, man. The energy is real.
Use some crystals, man. Stop
Sage
playing.
them before you get them, but get you some. Just
Definitely.
get you some, man.
Like, God, fuck diamonds, B.
Yeah, yo, I was literally thinking that when I was, cause I changed the necklace for this show. So I was thinking like, man, I used to care about stuff like that, but now I don't. I'm like, man, give me some crystals. I just want some crystals. Like, let me have crystals on the side of my house or some shit. You know what I'm saying? That would be a vibe.
Yeah, I wear tiger eye to like strengthen my will and my drive to do things. But alright, let's get into this. I'm about to do the stone box.
Alright, here we go.
So I'm about to ask a question to my soul. What stone do I need right now?
Waiting. Loading. This is Kelsey shit. Still let that shit marinate.
Yeah. Let that energy sink in. Yeah.
Nah, for real.
Alright, yeah. Say no more.
What we working with? You got hematite too?
No, I got Unikite, which embodies strong, harmonious relationships, promotes patience and persistence.
Okay.
Interesting.
I thought.
You.
Okay.
Okay.
Patience and persistence?
Patience and persistence.
Wow. You think they designed this intentionally like that?
I think so.
I would think so. That's pretty spot on.
That's nice, right?
That's pretty crazy. Wow.
But definitely. So let's get into this vibe session.
All right, so that's wild.
Today is what? What is today? March 14th. And it's a Thursday.
It's a Thursday.
But of course, this month is Women's Month.
Shout out to the ladies.
But every day is Women's Day, if you ask me.
Honestly. Because where would we be without women? Huh?
Honestly.
Huh?
Can I get a hallelujah?
Hallelujah.
But definitely. So it's Women's Month, and let's start the question with, what does it mean to be a woman? How is it powerful to be a woman?
That's a loaded ass question. To be a woman, the first thing that came to mind was life. To be a woman, that means you have the power, you have the option to bear life. You have the option to bear existence. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the older I get, the more I appreciate the woman. Cause it's like, damn, we were both once inside, like, of a stomach. We have stomachs, bro. Like, that trips me out. But I feel like to be a woman, you bear life, you bear awareness, you are nature at its finest, you are everything in between. Just, the woman is everything.
Honestly. I mean,
Mother Nature?
What?
Hello?
Hello?
Mother. Not father.
Not father.
Not son. Not even daughter, but mother. Mother. That is of woman. Wow.
Yeah. I pick up life too. And you know, it's funny, the sound is supposed to be the vibration of creation.
Really?
Yeah. It's supposed to be the vibration of creation. Did you see that babe? You saw that video with the crying baby and the father just starts chanting and the baby stops crying? Damn. You gotta see that shit. But anywho, is the creator. She's that life.
Wow.
The womb. Even is in the womb.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, to be a woman is to be fucking powerful.
That's hella powerful. And I feel like, damn, what quote was I about to make? Because this is loaded. I feel like, this is where I was going. Okay. My pronouns are she and her. And I'll tell you, but I feel very gender neutral or gender queer. And I'll say why. I have a very, I'm a gender neutral person, you know what I'm saying? I look like I could be both. Well, from my experience, sometimes I get approached as like Mr., sometimes I get approached as Miss. It doesn't really bother me, it's not a big deal. But with that being said, even though I have a very gender neutral personality, I'm proud to be a woman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wouldn't rather be anything else than this. So it's like, I love this body and I love my pronouns, but who I am as a person, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a girl, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just me.
I'm just fucking me.
I'm just me. And yeah, like, even the fact that we do have these roles in society, these gender roles, it's very toxic, because then we forget that we are actually both. You get what I'm saying? We're not just one. We're all. You get what I'm saying? And we get so lost in an imbalance. But essentially, we both compose the masculine and the feminine, the testosterone and the estrogen. You get them, left brain, right brain. You get what I'm saying? It all connects. It's just a matter of finding that balance. And accepting that you are both. Like, even with the light and the dark.
Yes.
Like, it's one. Matter of fact, I even have a yin yang grind out there.
Hey, because they are one.
They are one.
They truly are one. So we celebrating the women all month. Last week, we didn't go live, but we kicked it off by Street Talk, Real Talk. We pulled up at WKYS's Women's Day celebration.
Hey.
They had Saweetie, LightSkinKeisha, and Meg Thee Stallion headlining. Of course, I've heard of LightSkinKeisha, I heard of Saweetie, but I think I've only heard LightSkinKeisha's music. Anyway, my friends told me, shout out to Hey Girl Hey, but they was like, yeah, we're going to this concert. It's going to be ratchet as fuck. And I was like, ratchet? You got me at ratchet, man. I'll pull up, whatever. So, you know, they told me about the concert, and I told Kelsey. So, you know, we pulled up, and I mean, ratchet is what we got. But it was just so dope. Like, the energy in the room was cool as I don't know what. It was at the Fillmore in Silver Spring. You know what I'm saying? Had a little dranky, they schmack. And it was just a good little time. You know, all the ratchets was chanting, they was going off. LightSkinKeisha, she has that song Ride, or So, I don't know what the name of the song is. But the chorus is I Bet You Ride So Good. That's her track. So, you know, everybody went off when that shit came off. Everybody was going off with that bitch. But definitely shout out to WKYS for putting it together, because it was also hosted by Angie Ann's. I'm not sure of the other lady, but it was a whole female production. So
yeah, it was dope.
Yeah, how was your experience?
You know, I had a good time. I don't typically listen to those artists, so it was something new. I only heard of Meg Thee Stallion on Wale's pole dancing track. LightSkinKeisha, don't know who that is. Saweetie, I heard Icy Girls before. That's my man shit. Shout out to T. But it was cool. I feel like it was much like a party, kind of. Like,
honestly, yeah.
You know, playing the same shits at a party. I'm just tired of that whole scene and the same songs. Well, it's just the same songs.
Yes, we got
same vibe.
All right, so Saweetie's DJ, because the set was kind of weird. Like, I don't even remember who was performing before Saweetie, but the way that they left the stage, it was just weird. I was like, oh, she want to come back, whatever. And then the DJ changed. Kelsey was like, oh shit, like they got a different DJ. So I'm like, okay, what the fuck is about to go on? But they just played your typical hold on, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished?
Swag,
like, every swag, serve. We don't want to hear those songs no more. Like, yes, they're fun. They do bring people together. It's everybody's thing. But stop.
Yeah.
Don't. She should have just played all DC music. All go for real. Because if you gonna be in I mean, it was Silver Spring, but
I mean,
it's WKYS. If you gonna be in DC, give me some Chug Round. They did play Sexy Ladies.
Yeah.
What other joint did she play? Was that it?
Oh, sardines.
Oh, hey, and pork and beans.
Yeah. I mean, that old ass song. I mean, hey, shout out to the classics.
It's still crank, but I don't want to hear those songs no more, man.
Right?
So to the DJs out there, stop playing that music. We don't want to hear those same songs no more. It's so much music out now.
Yeah.
You gotta
put your own flavor on that bitch.
Put your own flavor. And if you're gonna play it, remix it at least. Like, give me another beat. You know what I'm saying? Keep the words, keep the vocals, but take out the track. Put your own. Let me tell you how to DJ real quick.
Step one. But yeah, it was a little vibe.
I'm definitely glad that we went. So you can definitely catch us pulling up at more random ass shows, because street talk, real talk, anything goes, honestly. All right, so you started talking about the balance of masculinity and you know, femininity.
Yeah.
But break us off with the divine part of it.
Alright, so the divine part is that it vibrates at the highest energy, which is love, which is pure, unconditional love and understanding, you know?
Word.
So divine masculine. So
what does that mean to you?
So to me, that makes me think of logic. That makes me think of light, in a sense. It's like an action taker.
Okay.
Yeah, those, like, not forceful, but those, yeah, like the action, the logic, yeah, that's all I got.
No, that's cool.
That's all I got for right now, but it's that, and the divine feminine is more with the emotions, with creation. Okay, so boom, divine masculine is more of the creator.
Okay.
The creation. Divine feminine is the creator.
I like that. The creator, the creation.
Yeah.
They go together.
So divine feminine, that's more so the dark emotions, intuition, you know, shit like that. And to really break it down, the divine feminine is a spiritual, and divine masculine is more so the physical, the reality.
I like that too.
And yeah, but it's creating a balance between that two, because essentially a lot of us think that it's really just what we see now through our eyes is all there is.
Yes, we limit ourselves based on appearance, but it's more than that.
It's more than that.
And I love that you. Okay, so I ain't gonna lie. When you first said like divine, feminine, masculine, I was like, what the fuck? Like, I don't even know what this means for me. But I think, I'm not really with the shits with the labels. But for the sake of this, we'll just say I'm a homosexual. All right, I just love women. All right, so I feel like as an individual that likes the same sex, you have to kind of recognize that there is, like, you have some masculine features and you have some feminine features, like spiritual and in the real world. But I feel like not everybody is aware of that, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, we just get so caught up on appearance. I feel like it would definitely make a world of a difference if people were more in tune with it. And I feel like with, I watch so much Drag Race, like RuPaul, shout out to Drag Race, yo. But in Drag Race, I think that's a perfect example of like divine feminine and masculinity, because the guys that go on there, you know, they go all out. Like, they do their makeup, they be having the outfits, they be working that runway. But it's like when they're before the creation, or before it's created, there's a creation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I feel like the divine masculine and feminine is within all of us. Get in tune with it.
Yeah, it's around. Like, I mean, the joining of the two, you know,
it's yin and yang.
Yeah, it makes a whole. It makes completely something else. You know, and honestly, I'm just trying to find that balance within myself, because I feel like I use a lot of my intuition, or I'm very passive, but I want to cultivate that action taker within me as well. You know what I'm saying? I want to start thinking more rational, not just based off my feelings. You get what I'm saying?
But it's like you need those too.
Exactly.
It's just which one do you listen to more, I guess.
But it's not. But see, how I want to do it's not a more, but it's a balance. You get what I'm saying? It's like,
so you see both.
Yeah.
And just staying in between.
Yeah. You know. Yeah. Put a little bit of. You know what I'm saying? Because essentially they both work together.
Yeah,
you know.
That's real.
They both work together. There's no just this one or that one. But yeah, dope.
It's dope AF, man. I think thinking about all of this gender dysphoria. When I was in the psychology department, they have this cool ass like poster, and we'll share the images with you guys later. But they had this poster up talking about gender dysphoria. And for anybody that's not familiar with it, I'll give you the definition according to the American Psychiatric Association, the APA. So they defined it as gender, I defined it as gender neutrality. But it involves a conflict between a person's physical or assigned gender and the gender in which he, she, or they identify with. So it's like, you know, you hear the stories all the time. People may say, oh, I feel like, you know, I was born as a boy, but I really feel like a girl. You know what I'm saying? That shit is real. And for a while, it was considered a mental illness. Like, I don't know when it changed or, like, what the study was, but I'm thinking it wasn't until, like, not recently, like, in the millennial ages, but, you know, it took years to say that, okay, like, this is a normal thing. Because what's mentally ill about feeling like you're not the, you don't feel like the cavity that you're in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't feel like you belong in this body.
Yeah.
Well, that's crazy. Oh, and you know what else they said?
What?
Okay, so the thing was like 70%, this is like according to some study that they did, 70% of people that have gender dysphoria or experience gender dysphoria, they'll have like other mental illnesses, like in life. So they experience like depression or substance abuse or like all this other shit. And matter of fact, Imani was telling me about this guy who I think he used to like live in Waldorf. She was saying that she came across a podcast and this lady sat down with the parents because this guy's like, he's been missing for years.
Damn.
Like years. And she said in the interview it just came out that he was really like battling with his sexuality. And so in turn he was like, you know, on substance abuse, and he was depressed, and he was like on these sites like, you know what I'm saying, looking for shit, you know what I'm saying, looking for answers because he felt like he wasn't gonna be accepted. Like he's still missing. I feel like dude is still alive. Like I just feel in my soul that he's gonna come home, so I'm just gonna manifest good energy. But it all goes back to just, you gotta, as a parent, you gotta open up to your kids, man. You gotta talk to your kids. We don't live in an age where it's just boy, girl anymore. It's more than that. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's really about the self.
Yeah. Like, an affirmation for Amethyst is infinite possibilities are available to me. So it's like, there's so much shit in this world, in this universe, that we should understand and find love within it, because it's not just black and white like we typically think there is. There's red, blue, green, orange, all that other colors, you know what I'm saying?
Honestly, would you biz? Come on.
Right?
You know the colors? Yeah, man.
And like, who's to say that there's only 2 genders? Why can't there be 5? You know what I'm saying? Or why are there even genders? Why is there a need to do that? I mean, it's clear and distinct that, okay, I got titties and you don't.
Right.
I mean, shit, that's all we need, right? I mean,
right.
Gonna be technical.
Right, and then, you know, I think it really bothers me when people, or heterosexual people, you know, straight people, when they feel a way about transgenders. Because it's like, all right, for one, and then it kills me when people, the first question is like, oh, did you do a sex change? Or did you get did you get your body part removed? Because it's like, why does that matter? For one, you asking me a personalized question. Like, I don't just walk around asking you about your genitals. That's number one. And number two, why? Why does that determine whether you look at me as male or female?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, this is what I feel like. Like, why you just can't accept it and call it a day?
Yeah. Honestly, and it even goes back to just categorizing or identify things, because it makes us feel safe or have some expectation or make us convey a prediction of what's going to happen. Because essentially, let me now with my philosophical ass class, but
break it down now.
But like, we like to make predictions, but that doesn't mean that that's the only way something could go. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's plenty of routes and plenty of lanes, but we tend to narrow it down, I guess, to make us feel safe or better. But it's like, why?
Honestly, why?
Why can't you just accept that anything could come from it? Not to say that it could be bad. Like, see, that's the thing. We're so caught up in thinking of the negative. Like, why not just think on the positive?
Yes, bring some love. Spread more love, honestly. Because it ain't about that no more. And honestly, guys got the best clothes. Let's just be real.
Let's be honest.
Let's be honest. Honestly, like, I don't have no problem. Listen, I still shopping at kids. I can get in where I fit in, you feel me? But guys, their clothes be lit. So it's not even about, like, and you know what kills me? So it's like, all right, if this is a prime example, right? So between me and my sister is more feminine than I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, she wears more, I don't even want to say she's more feminine, but the clothes that she wears are more feminine, but actually very similar. So like, I'll never forget, my mom, she's like, you know, I'm not really sure what this look is that you're going for. It's masculine XYZ. But I was like, you know, what is it that makes it so masculine? Because my sister wears these same clothes.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? It's not really the clothes. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But anyways, guys be having the best clothes, and the sales be lit, so I don't really care. It is what it is.
Yeah, and like, no, for me, I don't want to be wearing no tight ass clothes that's emphasizing my butt and all my breasts and all that.
I don't like that.
To be sexualized, nah, B, I don't want all that. Let me
Exactly.
get the baggy.
Exactly. Let me
You
get
know,
the
the comfy,
loose.
comfy.
The comfy. Let me get the
go about my
sweats.
day.
You know what I'm saying? Let me get the boxers. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I wear boxers. I prefer not to wear what's the style? The bikini style cut. Just because I feel like I'm not a bikini style cut as person. Like, I of course have some that I have some underwear like that I'm getting rid of. Just because I feel like I'm done with that phase in my life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to let go of chaos. Oh, speaking of letting go of chaos. If you don't already have this app, you need to download it. It's called The Pattern. Check it out. Get in tune with yourself. And that's all I'm going to say about that. But anyway, it has, well, matter of fact, that's not all I can say about it. But The Pattern, it has these categories that'll let you know about, like, kind of what's going on in the universe. And you can apply it to your life however you feel. But one of my categories is letting go of chaos. And it'll even break you down the time span. So it's like, January until like April or some shit like that. So that used to be chaos in my life, you know what I'm saying? Moving on to better things. But I forgot where I was going with that.
Oh, beep, beep,
Oh,
beep.
beep. Oh, but I will say I was talking to Ty today. Ty is one of our friends.
Shout out to Tom.
Shout out to Ty. We love Ty, man. She's one of those 11 people. She's great. Like, she's great. But we were talking about this whole like gender dysphoria idea and construct, and she was saying how when she was younger, her dad would say he had an issue with her referring to her girlfriends as girlfriends. Like, even though they weren't like together, like they were just friends. And I guess he didn't really understand the comfortability that they had because they were like, you know how girls do, they walk around in their bras, like, you're just comfortable, like it's not really nothing more to it. And she even understood at a young age that like we're just comfortable around each other. It has nothing to do with that. Like, she's my friend, that's a girl, so she is my girlfriend. Like, not intimately, but you know what I'm saying? That's my man. But she got me hip and said that girls are now applying to be Boy Scouts.
What?
That's what I have a problem with that. I don't have an issue with girls joining Boy Scouts, but I have an issue with the idea that must mean that all these years the boys, they've been given an advantage over the women. You see what I'm saying? Because there's Girl Scouts.
Yeah.
But what are y'all doing in Girl Scouts? You know what I'm saying? Are y'all giving them the same tools and survival skills in Boy Scouts?
True.
But listen, I respect change. I like change. I welcome change. But I do got an issue with that. I hate that they feel like they can't teach us life skills. Like, there's things that women should know. It's not just about the man.
Yeah. That is. And that's funny, like, a problem with girlfriends, because my mom, she used that term a lot. Like, that's how she referred to her friends. She referred to them as girlfriends. So it's like, whoa, that's interesting.
Right.
That's crazy, but yeah, gender is interesting. Like, and I wrote this question down, not intending to even ask it on here, but who would we be without social constructs? Like, if we didn't identify...
Kenya just said that.
Oh, for real?
Yes, she just went in. She just went in about social construct.
Yeah, like, what would it be if we didn't identify with race, sexuality, you get what I'm saying, gender?
Wow. Even the military is doing that? Wow. Even with gender.
Yeah. Crazy. Like, who will we be? Like, how would things be different? Will it make us more humble? Will it make us more compassionate? Or, you know, if we didn't have all these divisions and divides?
Honestly, I think we would have a better world.
I mean, because shit seems pretty distinct right now just looking at it.
Right.
You know, I don't think it has to be fear-based. And you know what's funny, though? Being in philosophy of religion and learning about the notion of God, and it's like the Judeo-Christian version is that God is all-knowing, all-powerful, and all good. And this is in the Judeo-Christian, so this is like Christianity, Judaism, and Islam.
Okay.
But like reading into Christianity, because I also take religious studies, it's like clearly this God was not all powerful, all knowing, all loving.
Mm-hmm.
If he was separating people, like this God didn't view the Egyptians as their child, or you get what I'm saying, he was revengeful, like jealous. I'm the only God, like, you know, like what? It just makes me think, what are we really worshiping?
Honestly,
You get what I'm saying? Like, how do we conclude all knowing, all powerful, and all good if this God was doing this type of stuff?
Mm-hmm.
But yet you praise this thing and then wonder why we are so fearful and so moving in fear, because we believe in this being that is going to punish us and look down on us because of the type of characteristics it was given.
Exactly.
And then it's like, then it's the notion that we're born sinners. So we're already into this world with debt. With spiritual debt, because now we thinking that we're not good enough. We need something else to help us, because we came up in this bitch fucked up. But I'm tripping.
You know what I'm saying?
But I'm tripping. It's like you're worshiping to something where you're never good enough. You're never going to be good enough.
Hey, spirituality is the wave.
Hey,
you gotta know the difference.
You gotta, like, religion is a social construct.
Honestly,
the religion is a social construct, and it's honestly to put you in debt. How niggas in debt with loan, financially, spiritually, emotionally. Man, shit is crazy. But you know, things are gonna get better.
They will continue to get better. As a matter of fact, we got a question for you, Kelsey.
Oh.
So, a question to your question that you asked, you know, like, what would you be? Kenya says, what would you call yourself? Because she would say she's a woman.
What would I call myself?
Or she said, I could say I'm just Kenya.
What would I call myself? I'll call myself...
the GOAT.
Because we're not even going to be using English.
Hey.
If you really want to talk.
Go ahead.
But, yeah, definitely. But this shit is constructed. We're living in a system. And people say, it's fucked up. But someone planned this system to go the way that it's going.
Yes, indeed.
This shit was constructed and planned. So, it's not going for your plan because you're not following your path, but it's going for somebody else's now.
Yep.
So stop playing and tap into your light.
Honestly, tap into your light. Because spirituality is more so about getting in tune with yourself. Right. And you're just using tools to help you get closer. That's what it definitely comes down to. Do you feel like if you would just be like who you were, do you feel like your characteristics would be the same?
If I was to just be who I was before?
Yeah.
Getting in tune?
Yeah. This is a question also from
No, not at all. I definitely don't think.
So what would your characteristics be?
Before I started getting in tune with myself, which ultimately means self-love. I was very grumpy, moody, comparing myself to others. Not feeling good enough, feeling like I need just something else, just not loving myself for real, and wanting to get it elsewhere and just draining other people and the other energies of theirs, and that's no way to do it,
right?
Because you're never going to be satisfied until you become satisfied with what you already have, what you already got, and to make better understanding, better use of it. You get what I'm saying? Like, since I started practicing self-love, I don't worry as much.
Yeah.
No
doubt.
I pay attention to my thoughts. Like, I don't let myself go into negative thoughts and loops. I'm like, hold up. Because I feel like you could live... Because people like, oh, if you don't stress, then you won't get shit done. But I feel like you can still get shit done, still be productive without worries and stress.
Yeah.
You know, so watch my thinking, you know, how I speak to people, you know, how I speak to myself, you know. Just awareness and just spreading love. Cultivating to myself and letting it flow into the universe. I mean, because it's all connected. It's all connected.
Yep. At the end of the day.
I mean, how about you, though? Like, would you have been the same?
Oh, absolutely not.
What are some traits that you have gained?
I've gained...
some lessons you have learned.
I feel like I'm definitely becoming, like, an aged elephant, like, with every year. I feel like my life experiences, they're making me more wiser. Where I am now, I was very similar to you. You know what I'm saying? I would compare myself to others, especially when it came to success.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm better than this cat. But, like, why do they get everything? Why do they keep winning? But it's like, I appreciate the small wins. I told you I got my brake changed. That shit made me so happy. Like, I'm so happy I got my brake changed. I've been starting to appreciate the small wins instead of looking at what I don't have.
Yeah.
And just trying to take advantage of situations. Like, on Tuesday, I walked out the house, and by nature, I always block my bottom lock first. So, like, I locked the door, you know, turn the knob, close the door, and then I'll lock the top lock. Literally, as I was turning, I was like, oh, I don't have my keys. Like, as I closed the door and turned, like, I was like, oh, damn, I don't have my keys. But I have my phone. So, you know, I hit up Imani, 1-800 Imani, save a nigga. And I just called the rental office. Luckily, they were up the street. So, honestly, I was like, you know what? This is great because it's a nice day outside. It was a beautiful morning. I don't never walk in the mornings on my block. So I was like, wow, this is a nice little change. Like, this ain't bad. I'm not mad. Thank you, universe. I don't know what they was trying to tell me, but I appreciated it. Maybe I just need to walk more. I guess that's what it is. But, you know what I'm saying? I just started to appreciate the little things. I look at everything as a message. Like, nothing is coincidental. Nothing is by accident.
Yeah.
So, I just try to ask what the universe is trying to tell me. I'll give another quick example. I was going outside to get something out of my car, and the way that I was walking up my stairs, my phone fell through the crevices of the staircase and the window. So I was like, all right, no problem. I'll get my lacrosse stick, because I can still see my phone. Get my lacrosse stick. I scoop it in there. Imani going, oh, mind you, it was raining this day, so it's wet outside. So, butterfingers. So, you know, Imani get the tongs, and they the plastic, the rubber kind. So she had it, she lost it, it's gone forever. I was like, wow. The shit had me heated. But you know what? That happened in January. And since then, I don't get mad about stuff like that no more. I don't trip. Because from that situation, I just took, like, I don't know, I needed a little break. But basically, I dropped my phone, I think, on a Thursday night.
Yeah.
I went to Verizon the next day. Dude told me I could order my phone. I had my phone by Saturday night.
Damn.
And within that Saturday night, within that time span, like literally overnight, an opportunity just landed in my lap. And luckily, I had my iPod. So I was like, all right, bet. That's when I shot for Horrible Decisions.
Damn.
I was like, all right. I digress. I'm just going to sit back and play. I'm just going to put my seatbelt on and ride this ride. So I'm learning to ride the ride. That's how I would want to start out in life instead of just knowing this shit now.
Yeah, like, you have more control than you think you do.
Yes.
You know, and it's not a matter of you creating everything and everything going the way that you want to go. It's how you respond to it. It's how you react. It's how you want to use this to better yourself. What are you going to take away from this? Because we could all get upset and fussy about, you know, shit that we don't like. But if it's something you don't like, it's something that you need to learn more about it. Or come to terms with yourself. Because everything is working for you.
Yep.
You got to believe that. Once you believe that, you move in that. and then shit just start coming together. You're like, oh damn. It's because it all starts at perception. You know, stop cutting yourself short. Stop thinking you're less than. Believe that you deserve more. Believe that you are capable of bringing your dreams, whatever dreams you have, to reality. Because once you believe that, you're going to start doing that, bro. And yes, that's the formula. I'm giving you the formula, honestly. You know, just every day. Just say some affirmations like, I am powerful. I am strong. And tell me how your life changed. Okay?
And that's street talk, real talk.
Okay.
Drop the mic, nothing else
for
to
real.
say. Man, that was beautiful.
Beautiful.
You know, even you know what I'm saying? Shout out to you. 'Cause
Hey,
you
no, shout
definitely-
out to you.
No, man,
No,
shout out to
no,
you, boo.
Shout out to you.
No, for real, because, man, when you told me, you was like, bro, you got to say you already financially free. I wrote that shit on my board, and I feel that shit.
Hey.
I'm like, because I feel spiritually free.
Exactly.
So I feel like I'm not in debt to nothing else. Like, even though maybe in reality, like, there are things that could be debtful, it's like, I'm going to knock that shit out the way. I'm not even worried about it. Because I got it in the bag.
Hey.
I got it in the bag.
For real, same, like, that's why I'm worry as much as I do, because it's like, bro, I'm protected, I'm good. Just make sure that what I do, make sure I do it with love and good intentions,
Yes,
pure
indeed.
intentions. And anything else, that's, shit follows. It just falls in line. You know, get out of your way and
Get
make room
out
for
your
the
way.
universe to do its magic, baby.
Honestly.
Okay?
Okay, and that's the metaphysical. Stay out
Hey.
your own way. Get in tune with your spiritual self and see how that can play over into your reality.
Definitely follow us on IG at Street Talk Real Talk.
Hey, connect with us personally. I am the
Dope.
Captain Cam. You can find me at Cam Do Art. That's KHAM as in Mary, DO Art. Catch
Okay.
me, follow me, slide in my DMs. Let's have a
Hey.
conversation. You know what it is.
For sure. And Cruiser Kells, my IG is K3LLGEE_. Check me out. Check us out, and let's vibe, baby.
Yay, yay. Straight talk, real talk.
Hey.
Hey. Hey, and that's it. Hey, we out. Oh, 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 oh.
For what? 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 Hating on a nigga and for what? So much money.